Guys, time for a little update on our new studio, so to speak. As you can see, it looks a little bit different from the last video that I made and I showed you guys. The floor is, well, not completely in, but almost in. Only a part of the, well, bedroom, which will be the new studio, let's call it, and the hallway left to go. It has been taking quite a bit more than I expected. We are 1.5 weeks into the whole getting it ready process. The walls were a nightmare. As you can see, maybe you can see, maybe you can't. They kind of look gray on this phone camera. They are supposed to be a light blue, so it's very bluish everywhere. They were kind of a nightmare to do because these were just untreated bare concrete walls, which means that they were just soaking up the paint as we were painting. It needed like 3 layers, in some spots 4 layers of paint, so it was kind of crazy. And the finishing on the walls, as you can see, is not ideal. If we had known beforehand, we would have gotten wallpaper instead. It's not very noticeable when you're sitting at a distance, but it is quite horrible, especially around the windows. As you can see, it will be covered with curtains, so it's not the end of the world, but yeah, it took a lot more time than expected and the end results were not as good as expected. Anyway, it will be furniture everywhere and hanging stuff, so it's fine. As for the floor, it was also quite an interesting story because the floor was really horrible. This kind of floor is supposed to be laid on a flat, smooth surface, and the floor was anything but that. I had to be filling cracks, I had to be smoothing out the worst spots, and even then, here on the kitchen, as I stand here, I can feel that it's like there's a bump under there. So it's not ideal. I hope it won't be a problem in the future with this floor. I hope it won't like start rising up and deforming, but there is no time to do more. There is literally no time to take out the floor and put a new one or to smoothen it out further, because that's the time I took off of work. Here in the recording area, as you can see, this, yeah, fun story, this Ethernet port that I was super happy about, one of them does have an Ethernet port, the other one has a freaking empty hole in there. So, yeah, I'll have to see about that. One will be enough, I think, for my desk, but it can be that we won't have room for all our furniture, which is very oversized, and it could be that the wife will have to be here behind me. So that would mean that she would need another port, or we would need a splitter. We'll have to see about that. And yeah, another fun story, yeah, the internet connection. This used to be an old neighborhood that is being like renovated, and the old houses being torn down and new ones like ours being built up. And in a way it's nice, and when they are done it will be very nice, I believe that, but it also means that the internet connections are kind of crap. We are not connected to the fiberglass network here yet. The house is built for that. We have fiberglass receiver, modem, whatever you want to call it, there near where the electricity stands and gas and all that sort of stuff. So the house is ready for fiberglass, but the street not yet. So that means that we will have to switch from our current provider, go for a more expensive one that will have a lot less service, quality of service. And it won't be fiberglass, it will be just normal DSL crap. So we'll be having quite crappy download and upload speeds, which means that I probably won't be able to do any live streaming, which I was hoping to do, because the channel has been growing reasonably okay, and I was hoping to have a little bit of live streaming, perhaps, like, you know, pre-plan an event, do a live stream with people. I'm not sure what about, but probably like a desk design thing with people watching and interacting. But in any case, that will be an issue. I don't think I'll be able to live stream at all, and even for uploading videos, while it is obviously possible, they're going to take a lot longer to upload. Just the actual upload process, mind you, not the process of making the videos. And so, you know, it's not going to slow down the content or anything, but it's going to make it more annoying for me to actually upload them. So yeah, hopefully that fiber connection will be here soon. We know that it will be here, and we know it will be soon, but soon could be weeks, it could be months. So we'll have to see about that. As for where the workspace was supposed to be, as you can see, it is absolutely tiny, and they kind of put these tiles here already. What I'll have to do is I'll move them from here to here, because the backyard is absolutely horribly tiny, really. We were promised a lot bigger, but they did not deliver. And it's not like we can complain either, because it's not gonna make space magically pop out of nowhere. And we really, yeah, we kind of are stuck with this for now. Maybe I'll rent one of those garage boxes and work there if one of them opens up for rent. But if I want to actually build something, I'll have to move this path to the side there. I'll have to talk to the people that are installing the fence and see if they can put the door there on that side instead, so that I will have this whole platform here. Building from here, as you can see, around the middle, all the way until there, and that will give me enough of a workspace. And I'm kind of jealous, because if you sneakily looked where people are working there on the right, the next row of houses that are not ready yet, you can see how much bigger of a backyard they have. And yeah, kind of makes me jealous. It would make my life a whole lot easier if we had that house there. But unfortunately we have this whole swath of unused terrain in front of our backyard, which could easily be ours, but yeah, nope. Anyway, this was it for the status update. The plan is to move in end of the next week. When the internet is actually connected here, they'll be connecting it next, not tomorrow, but 1 week from tomorrow, which will be Thursday. So, sorry, no, it will be Friday. Anyway, it will be next week, end of next week. It will be actually moving everything. We'll be moving everything that we don't actually need already this weekend, like, you know, closets, tables that are not essential, and we'll be just sitting with, you know, PC, couch, TV, fridge and stove at home, and that's about it. So it's gonna be a very empty week at home. In any case, yeah, I'll be still, even though the floor and the paintings are done or almost done, I will be having still to be hanging proper lights, hanging curtains, all that sort of stuff. And so yeah, it's still gonna be busy. You probably will still feel a bit of a content drought in the channel. I'll try to do my best, but no promises. And yeah, I'll see you guys when this is all ready.